Parker family's life in Elmwood appears perfect. Their home, a charming single-story house surrounded by lush gardens and the tranquil beauty of Michigan's countryside, reflects Ava's devotion to her family. The house is filled with soft colors, baby toys, and framed family photos, creating an atmosphere of warmth and love. Bright sunlight filters through the windows, casting a cozy glow, while the sound of rustling leaves adds to the idyllic setting. Ava Parker recently giving birth to their daughter Lily, is deeply invested in her role as a mother. Her days revolve around caring for Lily, maintaining their home, and trying to keep up with the demands of new motherhood. Despite her exhaustion, she remains hopeful that her husband's recent indifference is merely a temporary phase caused by the stresses of parenthood. James Parker. James, a handsome man in his early 30s, once doted on Ava with affection and attention. With his tousled dark hair and captivating blue eyes, he was the envy of many in the village. However, over the past few months, he has become increasingly distant. His once attentive nature has shifted to cold indifference. He spends long hours away from home, often offering vague excuses and unconvincing explanations. His lack of interest in Ava and Lily creates a growing rift between them. One chilly autumn evening, as Ava prepares a hearty dinner, she receives a mysterious phone call from James's phone. The caller hangs up without speaking, leaving Ava unsettled. This incident, combined with James's secretive behavior, raises her suspicions and sets the stage for the unraveling truth. As James's behavior becomes more erratic, Ava's worry turns into determination. She begins to notice other strange patterns. James's phone is often locked, and he receives messages from an unknown number. Despite her attempts to address the growing distance between them, James remains emotionally unavailable and dismissive. Driven by a need for answers, Ava starts to investigate. On a rainy afternoon, while sorting through items in the attic, she discovers a hidden box. Inside are a series of love letters and photographs that reveal a passionate affair between James and a woman named Sarah Mitchell. The letters, filled with intimate details and declarations of love, depict moments of shared joy and desire, while the photographs show James and Sarah together in various locations around town, laughing and embracing as if oblivious to Ava's existence. The discovery is devastating for Ava. The reality of James's betrayal is a crushing blow, leaving her heartbroken and bewildered. Confronting James, she hopes for an explanation or an apology. Instead, James admits to the affair with a chilling lack of remorse. His cold admission that he intends to leave Ava for Sarah, declaring that their relationship has run its course, shatters Ava's world, forcing her to grapple with the depth of his betrayal and the collapse of her family. In the days following the confrontation, Ava's life begins to deteriorate. Unsettling events unfold. Personal items disappear from their home, and Ava receives anonymous, threatening notes urging her to leave. These notes, written in jagged handwriting, taunt her, playing on her fears and deepening her sense of vulnerability. She begins to feel as if someone is watching her, lurking in the shadows. Despite her growing anxiety, Ava seeks help from the local sheriff, Sheriff Daniels, a well-meaning but overwhelmed officer. However, his inability to take immediate action due to a lack of concrete evidence leaves Ava feeling vulnerable and unsupported. He advises her to be cautious, but his words do little to alleviate her fears. The absence of tangible support only heightens Ava's sense of dread. As Ava's paranoia escalates, she begins to isolate herself from friends and neighbors, fearing that they might judge her for her husband's actions. Each day becomes a battle against her growing sense of hopelessness, and she tries to remain strong for Lily, often feeling as if she is living in a waking nightmare. The tension reaches its peak one stormy night. Thunder rumbles and lightning flashes, illuminating the darkened sky as Ava hears a loud knock on the door. With her heart racing, she cautiously opens it, revealing James and Sarah. The storm outside mirrors the chaos within the house. James's demeanor is cold and detached, while Sarah's eyes gleam with a sinister satisfaction, a smirk playing on her lips. The couple forces their way inside, and Ava's attempts to protect Lily are in vain. The confrontation escalates as James and Sarah execute their grim plan. Ava pleads for mercy, desperately trying to reason with James, invoking memories of their love and the family they once cherished. But her pleas fall on deaf ears. The storm's fury outside amplifies the intensity of the scene, creating a nightmarish backdrop for the unfolding violence. The clash between Ava, James, and Sarah becomes increasingly brutal. Ava's cries for help are swallowed by the storm's howling wind and pounding rain. The struggle feels eternal, as Ava fights not just for her life, but for her daughter's future. In a heart-wrenching climax, Ava is left lifeless on the floor, a victim of their cold and calculated betrayal. The next morning, the village of Elmwood is rocked by the news of the Parker family's tragedy. The once charming Parker house now stands as a grim monument to the horror that occurred within its walls. Neighbors and friends gather to mourn the loss of Ava, a woman known for her kindness and strength. Sheriff Daniels leads the investigation, uncovering the full extent of James and Sarah's deceit. The love letters, threatening notes, and the crime scene are revealed, exposing the dark truth behind their actions. The community grapples with shock and disbelief, struggling to comprehend how someone so seemingly perfect could commit such a heinous act. James and Sarah are arrested, their crimes laid bare for the community to see. Their once idyllic life is now shattered, revealing the darkness lurking beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect facade. As time passes, Elmwood begins to heal from the trauma of the tragedy. The village strives to move forward, but Ava Parker's memory lingers in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. Her story becomes a cautionary tale, reminding everyone of the fragile nature of trust and the devastating consequences of betrayal. The Parker house, once a symbol of family life and happiness, stands empty, its walls echoing with the silent sorrow of what was lost. Ava's memory is honored through the stories shared by her friends and family, ensuring that her legacy endures as a testament to her strength and the profound impact of her life and death on the community. In the years to come, the village erects a small memorial in her honor, a place where residents can come to reflect and remember. Ava's story serves as a constant reminder to cherish the bonds of love and loyalty, and to remain vigilant against the shadows of betrayal that can threaten even the most seemingly perfect lives.